When you start a new season of 24, do you see what's going to happen throughout the season, and do you know who's the bad guy and who's not?
Not always. It's we have a rough idea. Howard Gordon, our head writer, does his best to explain his goals and his objectives. But in our 8th season, we've never accomplished those goals or objectives. It always takes a right turn. They start to respond to a character, or this is a perfect character actually have turn. And we've been doing that the same way for all 8 seasons. So we have to leave ourselves room as actors to move to the left or to the right, depending on what they're going to write and what other characters are going to turn on us. And so that's always been kind of an exciting, that's an exciting opportunity. Well, the first 4 episodes are actually the most difficult because you know they're going to be aired on the Sunday night and the Monday night. And you're trying to set up a story that's going to last 24 episodes, and at the same time you're trying to get an audience hooked and excited about what they're going to see. And so I would have to say fear is the dominant emotion that's going around all of us during the filming of those first 4 episodes.
Do you think changing the city is kind of like bringing in like a new character to the show?
Absolutely, and specifically with New York. I think when we did it for season 7, when we went to Washington, it was such a great response, and just to be able to change the environment and kind of breathe a different air was not only nice for all of us who made it, specifically for the actors, but really nice for the audience. And we didn't feel that there was another city in the United States that would kind of suit the energy of 24 more than New York. So for us to know that that's a backdrop, and I don't know, it seems like certain things can happen in New York where people won't freak out as much as maybe they did in seasons 1, 2, and 3 in California. And so that's been an interesting challenge as well. And so yeah, it's absolutely a character in the piece.
How do you keep in such great physical shape? Because
well, it's the work will do it to you. I've been really fortunate, and I've enjoyed the physicality of the work here. It's a huge aspect of the show, and it's something that I embrace. And we've got great people working with us, our stunt coordinators and our fight coordinators, and all of those guys have been so amazing. They won't let me jump off a 30-story building or something like that, but no, I do as much as makes common sense. We've had amazing people. We've got Freddie Prinze, who plays a partner of mine to some degree. We've got Cherry Jones and Annie Wershing back. Obviously, Chloe is back. Anil Kapoor, such a wonderful actor. I mean, there's just so many great actors. Katie is here, and so I think it's a perfect blend of something that is going to be very familiar to our audience, but something also going to be viscerally new and exciting.
What is Jack Bauer like as a grandpa?
Well, I don't know how much you're going to get to see him as a grandfather, but it was certainly a very big element in season 7 when Jack Bauer had accepted that he was going to die, and I think the one thing that he deeply regretted was that he wasn't going to be able to start up his relationship again with his daughter and now his granddaughter that he found out about. And so when we pick him up at the very beginning of season 8, you start to see that has happened, and that he's in a really positive place. And I think Jack Bauer's been in a very dark place for a long time. So to be able to start the character from that vantage point at the beginning of the season really gives him something to fight for. And so that's been a great deal of fun to play with within the context of the show. I love making the show, and I think we all feel that way. We've had the most unbelievably loyal audience for the past 8 seasons, and I've always said as long as people wanted to watch us do it and they were still excited about the show, we would do it. And if they weren't, we would stop.
So Jack Bauer's not going anywhere?
I have no idea. We'll have to see what happens with the season.